Good morning, marketer. Our country report is Laos. Did you know that Laos is cornered block by Southern Asian country? Cambodia, China, Thailand, and Vietnam. We all know that every country has a history, but Laos experiencing many times of being invaded. Laos history is divided into four major periods: the Laosiang Kingdom period, the Civil War period, and the French colonial period. According to the official history of Laos as presented in government textbooks, Laos was founded in 1353 under the name Laosiang, a million's elephant, by King Phang Nhuom, and the capital is located in Siang Thong, currently Luang Prabang. From 1548 to 1571, King Seratriat, one of Laos' most important king, decided to transfer the capital, Luang Prabang, to Vientiane. The current population of the Lao People's Democratic Republic is 7,419,938 as of Monday, November 15, 2021, based on world meter elaboration of the latest United Nations data. According to my research, current male population is 3,718,328 and it counts in 49%. Current female population is 3,730,564 in percentage 50.1%. When it comes in their official language, Lao is the official language of Laos. Despite the fact that Lao is the official language, is it spoken by many ethnic groups in a number of dialects. Among these are Southern Lao, Northern Lao, Northeastern Lao, Central Lao, Western Lao, and almost widely understand Vientiane Lao, which serves as basis of Lao vocabulary. Let me show you the traditional costumes of Lao. Salong, the traditional costume for Lao men. Big pants in various colors. Laos men often wear these special pants in important events. C, the traditional clothes for Lao women. The traditional C set of Laos women often consists of three main parts including a C, a sue, pat, pai biang. Lao people thinks women are considered as the mother of the nation. Laos women are expected to look gorgeous. Lambong is Laotian national dance. Prolok Praram is Laotian religious dance of Buddhism. Prolok Praram is usually played in Royal Ballet Theatre in Luang Prabang, where it can be seen as Scrabbles Buddhism in Laos. Dance. And now, let's move to the traditional dance of Laos. Lambong dance, the famous Lao dance. The men will create an inner silk curve and the women will create an outer circle when they are dancing around each other. The name Lambong literally means dancing in. And now, let's move to personal and business values of Laos. Business culture in meeting. In Laos, bargaining is expected in smooth commercial transaction. Second, in Laos, is it considered acceptable for foreigner to shake hands with people regardless of gender. Third, valued in Laos business culture, thus arriving later than the arranged meeting time without warning may be perceived as a lack of respect for your Lao counterpart. And when it comes in business communication, the notion of pace plays a central role in business interaction in Laos. Most people present themselves and behave in such a way that maintain the reputation of themselves, their business, and other related figures. Let me share to you the flag's meaning of Laos. The red stripes represent the bloodshed in the country's fight for independence. The blue stands for Laos' wealth and prosperity. And the white symbolizes unity and justice.
For my report, it's all about economic information of Laos country, and our topics to be discussed first is rank in the ASEAN in terms of economic growth for the last 5 years, and second is rank in ease of doing business in the ASEAN. And we have steps on how to start a business in Laos, and lastly, don'ts in doing a business in Laos. First is what is ranked in the ASEAN in terms of economic growth for the last 5 years. The current state of Laos was 141 first on the list of mostly unfree countries, and it has a changes of negative 1.6 in within 5 years. In states that are the some changes on this country, and the changes was not good but it was negative. due to the pandemic, there's a lot of bad effects on the state of countries. It is not only in Laos but also in the whole countries. However, Laos was one of the most affected countries in the world. It takes a lot of effect on the people and in this country and also in their economical status. And next is rank in ease of doing business in the ASEAN. Compared to the limited time it takes to file an application and receive most of the relevant documents, Laos is among the toughest countries worldwide to start a business. And next is we have steps on how to start a business in Laos. First is fill out the application for a name registration license, and second is fill up application for license for business recognition. Third, submit an application to the important and relevant department for a business license. And fourth is complete the application for the tax registration certificate. And fifth is acquire company sign clearance and create a company seal. And employees must be registered for social security. And we have 5 don'ts doing a business in Laos. First is coming late without warning for a scheduled meeting may be interpreted as a lack of respect for your Laos counterpart. And second is avoid giving self-centered opinion. It should be beneficial to all the members and the company. And third is don't assume. If you don't understand, then ask so that it will clear the misunderstanding. And fourth is do not forget to greet all the investors because there's a chance that they will get offended if you don't greet them. And lastly is do not bypass the authorized person when making any decision or an order. And that's all for my report. I'm Dorothy Garcia. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Shaina Arnikdao and I am the next reporter. And my part is about the 10 industries of Laos. So what are those 10 industries? Those are mining, timber, electric power, agricultural processing, rubber, construction, garments, cement, tourism, and gold. So bakit ba ito yung mga naging top 10 industries dito sa country na to? Laos is a landlocked country sandwiched between the China, Vietnam, Cambodia, Thailand, and Myanmar. Those country is reviving its economy because to its strategic location between the powerful neighbors and the new hydropower project. So Laos economy is primarily reliant on natural resources and hydroelectricity power. So ito pala yung mga top 10 industry nila dahil more on natural resources siya and powerful hydroelectricity. So ano kaya yung top 5 imports ng country of Laos? So meron silang sinasabi na top 1, machinery and equipment, automobile, iron and steel, telecommunication equipments, and oil and cement. So Laos is reliant on imports product for many basic essentials gaya ng mga nabanggit, yung mga oil, ganyan, including the gasoline and the variety food stuff. And Thailand is the Laos' biggest import partner. China and Vietnam are the 2 other import partner. So more on 66% out of 100% si Thailand ang biggest import partner ni Laos. So ano kaya ang export products ng country of Laos? So the top 5 exports product of the country of Laos are the wood, clothes, coffee, corn, metals, and rubber. Majority of Laos exports are agricultural products and natural resources. Gaya nga ng mga nabanggit, yung wood, clothes, coffee, corn, metals, and rubber, more on agricultural products kasi nagagamit sila dyan, sila mayaman sa natural resources. And gaya ng nabanggit kanina, si Thailand, China, and Vietnam, yung mga biggest import partner ni Laos. And meron silang sinasabi na trade data dito sa country na to. With the low trade volumes, Laos intends to increase trade through developing industry and improving natural exploitation. So, sinasabi kasi nila na itong country na ito dahil nasa pinagitnaan siya ng mga malalakas na country, meron silang mga powerful hydroelectricity, mga ganyan. So, si country ng Laos, ayaw niya na ganito na lang kami. So, gusto niya talaga nag-i-improve sila. More on import and export product kung ginagawa nila. So, when it comes in business, ano kaya yung mga do's na ginagawa nila? So, first is punctually is highest value. Siyempre, kahit saang naman bansa, punctual is laging andon, di ba? So, next is yung attire nila. Sabi dito, lightweight suits with a shirt and tie are recommended para formal naman tignan, diba? Tapos interesting, ganyan. Then, all officials speak English even though knowing French is advantageous. And on the back of the business card, there should be a Laotian translation, yung tawag ni language ng country na to. Dapat naka-translate dun sa likod ng kanilang pinamimigay na copy. And during the initial meeting, business card are usually distributed. Kasi before ka mag-start ng dapat may guide din yung mga pinag-uusap, mga businessman, kung sino man yung kausap mo, dapat may copy din sila para kahit pa paano nasusundan nila yung mga sinasabi mo. So, ano naman kayo yung mga don'ts? I-discuss na next reporter namin.
Those are legislations in Laos that is considered an opportunity for it opens other investors from different country. Laos is struggling in attracting investors in their country. So when they open their country for foreign investors, then many people pay attention to it and a lot of foreign country will likely to invest in Laos. It is considered an opportunity because not all country are open for foreign investors. According to Law on Investment Protection, Article 6, Scope of Law Protection, this law governs the investment and business activities of domestic and international natural people and legal companies in Lao People's Democratic Republic as well as domestic investors' overseas investment. Another thing is according to Law on Investment Protection, Article 7, International Cooperation, the government encourages foreign, regional, and international investment cooperation by sharing lessons learned, information, technology, and experiences in the areas of investment, promotion, and management, marketing, trade, capital sources, and compliance with the international treaties and agreement to which Lao PDR is a party. So now let us proceed to the disadvantages of Laos type of government. So the government owns all the businesses and properties in Laos by the means of the production. The economic and political system of communism effectively dictates what can and cannot be done in the realm of business. There are defined limitations for the amount of a business can produce and how much money it can earn. In a communist system, the central authority dictates the means and quantity of production and places strict rules on businesses. So, also, there is no freedom of speech. In Laos, all TV and radio and printed publications are strictly monitored and controlled by Lao government. The constitution prohibits all mass media activities and run contrary to national interest or traditional culture and dignity. So, Lao authorities impose severe restrictions on the right to freedom of expression in the country. The state controls almost all media in Laos. Repressive laws prevent free expression and the circulation of opinions and information. In the rare instances where people have tried to express their opinions, authorities have cracked down on the public expression of government criticism. Since 1997, Freedom House has rated Laos as not free with regard to its press freedom. Next is freedom of expression, association, and assembly enforced disappearances, cruel drug incarceration centers, and suppression of minority religious groups are all major concerns in Laos. Restrictions on civil political rights in Laos include draconian controls over freedom of speech, association, and peaceful assembly, the lack of fair trials of criminal suspects, widespread judicial corruption, and entrenched impunity for human rights violations are a continuing problem. The Lao government's suppression of political dissent and lack of accountability for abuses stand out in a human rights record that is dire in just about every respect. Arbitrary detention, political prisoners, severe restrictions on free expression and the press, including censorship, substantial interference with the rights to peaceful assembly and freedom of association, including workers' rights, restrictions on political participation, and corruptions were among the major human rights concerns.
So, good morning marketers. My name is Kenneth Bigalara. So, I'm gonna report the trade barriers of Laos. So, the first is the tariff. Tariff is a tax imposed by the government of a country of a supranational union on a imports or export of goods. Why tariff is the first trade barrier of Laos? Because Laos is belong to the Association of Southeast Asian Nation, which is the ASEAN. So the government is on track to lower the tariffs on import from the Asian countries to less than 5% as required by the ASEAN Free Trade Agreement. And tariff on the most product group of for non-ASEAN are lessened by 20%. So why they lessen 5% from the ASEAN group? Because first, they have insurance costs. Second, they can storage charge in the country of export that are paid by the importer. And the third is all selling costs such as commissions that are charged to the importer. So the second barrier, which is the non-tariff, because all imports and export must pass through a rigorous licensing process. All importers are required to have a valid licensing and follow certain regulation. Bakit? Kasi nag-undergo yan sila ng mga process para maiwasan ang pag-import ng mga prohibited product katulad ng mga barel, narcotic drugs, psychotropic substances, hazardous chemical substances, tsaka yung mga dangerous industrial products and yung mga obscene item. Advantage type of Laos government. So here is the first, it worked effectively as a certain planned economy. So communism administration have the ability to quickly mobilize economic resources on any scale required for any undertaking. So dito is nakakapag-create sila ng industrial power in just a single request from those in charge. And then they can execute massive project that can take other economies year to plan. So the second is it can transform the shape of an economy to the vision of the leader. So dito is the procedure effectively restrict the amount of change that can be made to the socio-cultural framework as a whole. So third is it create equality on a level that capitalism that can never offer. Dito yung concept nila is communist is the capitalist countries will inevitably collapse due to the weight of the richest piling up the top of the poor, causing the system to become top heavy. So parang yung mga mayayaman is pinifeel pa nila yung ano ng mga mahihirap na tao, parang hindi sila nagbabalance. So fourth is it allows for employment opportunities to be given out to everyone. So pag gusto mong humanap ng trabaho, mas mapapadali yung paghahanap mo ng trabaho if you live in genuine communist government.
I've been searching on the trading for my life. Cold, I never choose the light. I would rather pay the price for heaven say like. Yeah, I mean anything I have. Calling me crazy, going off 60, driving top my spotlight. Rolling with the thing who you try to be the only thing I know. I hold this, but you let go my soul so easy. I'm falling. Darkness breaks the quiet, come inside. My heart's beating. Truth is there wasn't none. Cold, I was never found. Gun is a shooting gun. Kills, it's fucking up me. Truth is there wasn't none. Cold, I was never found. Gun is a shooting gun. Kills, it's a fucking up me. I'm down with a little bit of my fan. I'm down with a little bit of my fan. I'm down with a little bit of my fan. I'm down with a little